Hello, my name is Barry and I want to kiss. You gonna give me one? You gonna give me a kiss? No, he hates me. I would like to talk about the things that I think art school and art teachers would really hate about my art. My cat wants to help, apparently, because he can't get the hell out of the way. First things first is the lack of line confidence. I don't know how to draw without some kind of base or something underneath what I'm drawing. I'll watch one of my very good friends, Mac, draw without like lines underneath. They'll just draw with a pen and they won't need to erase anything, and it's perfect. And I've been trying to do that lately. Like, I can kind of do it now. I couldn't do it before, but I can kind of do that now. But I think that would irritate a lot of art teachers, sheerly off the fact that I have to like line everything. Second, my anatomy. First of all, I can't draw men. Like, no matter what I do, I can't draw them. It doesn't work no matter what I do. So there's that aspect of anatomy, but also I draw bodies like there's a pentagon on top and like a trapezoid on the bottom kind of ordeal thing, and it's split in half directly at the belly button. And it's not perfectly halved, it's more like 2/3 and 1/2. 2/3, and it's split in thirds. And just like the way I draw the bases for the bodies and certain guidelines, like I line up elbows with where I split the midsection. I line up wrists with where the crotch would be. I draw legs like really long, feet kind of big. And it's not even like, it's stylistic, but at the same time, I literally cannot draw like outside of that way. Like, I don't think I've done any studying and I can't draw outside of that way. So it's stylistic, but it's also, I literally cannot not do that. Also, sorry if you hear any strange noises, it's my cat. Applesauce. I love being a cat owner, and I'm very tired. Well, not really very tired, but I don't have like energy. Bear with me. Another problem I have is colors. I'm recently learning that tonal value is very important. I kind of already knew about tone. Luminosity is something that I was like going off of, but I recently learned that like tone is very important. And I don't think many of my drawings have tone. I don't know. I literally did not check before I started making this, so we're just gonna go through me fucking with the tone, or like the color of some of my drawings, and just removing all the color and seeing if they have any tonal difference, or if they're all like one specific tone or something. I worked pretty hard on this one, and I feel like the tonal shift would be pretty good. Oh, yes, it's actually pretty good. You can see that it's lighter in the front, darker in the back. It's like very good variation. Hell yeah. I worked really hard on tonal shift in this one, and you can see that I ate that up. You can see all the differences, so it like really draws to your eyes. It's pretty good. This one, I don't feel like I did really good when tonal shift, and you can tell that I didn't because everything's like the same tone. They all kind of just merge and meld together. Like, it just looks muddy, and I knew that when I drew it, and no wonder I hated it this whole time. Also, blending layers, this is going into colors. I recently learned that you're not supposed to use blending layers for everything. The way I draw is I just use multiply for everything, and then overlay, or maybe soft light or glow for shiny bits. And I didn't know you're not necessarily supposed to do that, because I know it restricts like colors and stuff. So I am trying to get more into making more colorful drawings with more like messing with the hue and everything, because I think I'll be so fun, you know? Lack of studying is the next thing on the list. I just don't study anything. I don't even study for like real school. Well, art school is real school. High school, I have senioritis for one. For two, I never learned how to study. That's just school though. Art school, I know you just draw what you see. And I do, like, that's low-key why my art looks the way it does, because I've studied the way life looks, but I have done no real like anatomy practices. I have done no like studying of like hands or eyes or animal. Like, I can't draw animals, something that I really wish I could draw. So I need to lock in. I need to log in. I just don't have time. Like, I'm always doing something. I do a lot. I do nothing, but I do a lot. And I don't really want to dedicate all my time to art. I just don't really know where to start. Like, do I start with anatomy? I can already draw humans. Girls are the only things I can draw, but like, do I start with humans? Do I start with friggin' animals? Like, there was a spell of time in which I was studying how to draw cats. I don't have any of those sketchbooks on me right now. They're all in a storage unit, but maybe I should start with cats. Because I can draw cats, but they don't look anything like the rest of my art style. They're just kind of like critters. Perspective, I did not write that down, but perspective is another thing that I struggle with a lot. I try so hard and it always looks so bad, but it is something that I am practicing. So I can't even say that's something that art teachers would hate. It's just something that I'm not very good at right now because I'm practicing it. I practice things one at a time, whatever's top priority for me. Another thing is tangents. Tangents are something that I've pretty recently learned about, but to be honest with you, I don't really know how to avoid them. I've tried to when I first learned about them, and then I forgot about them. Like, I vaguely remember like trying to avoid them at first, but now I'm just like, how? Like, how are you supposed to avoid that? And like, it's not something I've heard of outside of an art school sense. Like, low-key, who cares? The next thing on the list is I never have a proper sketch or line art layer. I have a base. So I'll draw the base, which will be like the pose, and then I'll like sketch the background maybe, but like it'll all be on the base layer. And then I'll just draw directly on that, which would be what most artists would have as a sketch. And then I turn off the base layer, and then I just color, I clean up the sketch a little bit, and then I just color it in. Like, I don't have sketch or line art layers. I used to do sketch line art back when I still used Ibis Paint, but also that's because that's what I saw other artists doing. And then one day I saw my best friend draw something one day, and I liked that all of his art, he didn't really color it in ever. They were all just sketches and stuff. And then one day I was like, what if I just started sketching everything? Just sketching. Like, I feel like I would have so much more fun with art if I just started sketching. And then that was true. And then I was like, okay, well, I want my drawings to have color. So I just started coloring in my sketches, and I was like, this is so much better. It's so much more, I have so much more life. It's so much more fun. Like, I want to draw. And so now I don't do sketches and I don't do line art unless I'm using Ibis Paint. But I don't use Ibis Paint anymore. So I want y'all to guess what my art program is. And if you already know what it is, you don't get to guess. Nope. But guess in the comments, okay? I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you next video, whenever that will be. But I want you to guess. And if you get it right, I'll hit you up. Okay? But everybody guess, because I'm not gonna like any correct or incorrect. I'm just gonna like every single comment because you commented. Like, I don't know, I just do that. I reply to everything, okay? But I want everybody to comment what they think it is. I'm gonna like every single comment so that way y'all know I saw it. And then I'll tell you in the next video I do what it was. And if you got it right, then I'll hit you up and I'll be like, give me an OC and I'll draw them. All right. The next thing on the list is hair. I can't draw hair. No matter what I do. I can't draw hair. No matter what I do. It does not matter what I do. I look at hair so much. Part of it's because I just don't study, but like, even when I do study, even when I do look at the hair, when I look at all the drawings, all the pictures, all the little references and everything, it doesn't make sense. When I watch all the videos, all the little tutorials, it doesn't make sense. Oh, so follow a line. I do follow a line. Section it out. I just section it out. It doesn't make sense. But I can't do it. You'd think as a black woman, you'd think as someone with curly hair, that I'd be able to draw curly hair. I can't. All right, the next thing on the list is the way I color my line art. All of my line art is purple until I change it after I finish the drawing, just depending on that. Or like if there's like a really dark part of the drawing, so like for example Nebula's hair, I make the line art purple or something that correlates with the undertones of the black I'm using. But other than that, I don't color it. I'll color water lines. Water lines is something else I color. But what I do usually is I just duplicate my line art layer And then the lower layer, I make sure it's all purple and I set it to overlay. And then I just have 2 line art layers. One that like makes it so the colors blend a certain way. I don't know, that's what I do. And I feel like that would be a little annoying because there's no diversity, but there's diversity, but it's like weird. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. And then if I render the drawing, like where the blacks are and everything, I swear to God, if my cat jumps up there, we're gonna beat him up. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you. I'm looking at you. We're making eye contact. If I render the black, or like where the black section is, I will make the line art back to the dark purple. But it depends on like how it's rendered. I don't know. It's just the way I color line art, I think our teachers would hate. The last thing on the list is the lack of any planning or thumbnail. I don't plan anything. I don't make a thumbnail, nothing. I just go straight off vibes. And if I don't like it, I cry about it and then I complete the drawing because I don't do whips. I don't have like any works in progresses. I just do everything immediately. I start it, I finish it. That's how I am. Because if I don't finish it right then I'm literally never going to complete it. It's never going to complete it. Like if you were like, oh my gosh, Barry, draw my OC, and I started drawing your OC, and then I showed you the work in progress, and it's been 6 weeks and I haven't finished it. You're never seeing that drawing is never seeing the light of day, unless I get like really bored one day, which is highly unlikely. So don't have thumbnails. I've done like 1 or 2 every once in a while when I like have an idea. I need to do it. But everything else I do is just off vibes. Like I'll have an idea and then I start drawing. Like I don't have aphasia, or I actually don't know the word, but the one thing where people don't have any like imagery in their brain, I don't have that. Like I can see these images in my brain. Those are the vibes I go off of. But I don't have like any planning. I don't do any like, this is gonna go here, this is gonna go here. Rule of thirds, nope. Vibes. If it doesn't work, start again. And then I do it again, and then I do it again. And then I crash out, I pace around the house a couple times, and then I start again. Yeah, those are the 10 things, 9 or 10 things that, I'm not doing that math, 9 or 10 things that I think art teachers would fucking hate about my art style. And just me as an artist in general. Okay. Love, love, love. Please say something in the comments. I don't know. I'm cool, guys, I swear. Just watch another one of my videos. You'll see more of my energy there. This is applesauce.